This is your source for local news in the Heartland. This is KTBO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're live from Kelly's Furniture and Carpet One, and we're in the kitchen, which means it's time for our cooking segment. And this morning we have our two celebrity guests joining us. I have Carol Kellum over here.
Good morning.
How
everyone.
are you?
I'm great. Happy Friday the 13th.
There you go. It's been a wonderful Friday.
That's for sure.
And then everybody knows Mark Krueger. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fantastic.
And what are we going to be making today?
Well, today we're making bruschetta pasta, but more importantly,
We have some pairing of wines that are going to be awesome and make her bruschetta taste like it should.
Okay. Sounds
I do need
delicious.
some help with that.
All right.
Well, what we're doing here is Brian is diligently, we threw in about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and he sliced up some garlic, and he's just sauteing that. It always smells great in the kitchen.
It does.
Before we started with that, we started our water to boil. Put in a little olive oil. It'll help your pasta from sticking together. So we have the pasta boiling, and what we're going to add to that are some ingredients that you can get from your garden, which is great. Everyone has tons of tomatoes, and they're not quite sure what to do with them. So we're going to start with, in there, Mark is going to dump in, yes, you are.
Quite a bit of tomatoes.
That is
All of that?
that is 3 large tomatoes. They'll cook down, and first they'll steam in your face. And also to that, we're going to add a teaspoon of chopped basil, which you can easily get out of your garden, out of your herb garden. And then we're also going to throw in a teaspoon of oregano and a half a teaspoon of onion powder, which is both mixed up. And just give it a little seasoning. We're also going to salt and pepper. This is beautiful. You can do it to your taste. I'm not a big salt eater, so but it is nice to add a little bit. I always get carried away with the pepper.
Is that a teaspoon, a tablespoon?
Adds 3 ratchets of the, of the holder. And then we're going to add some pepper to it. Again, pepper to your taste.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
4,
too
5.
many. Too many. No, I agree. Me too.
And then we have about a 1/3 cup of my favorite kitchen ingredient is balsamic vinegar.
Oh, delicious.
It is so good for you. It has no sodium, very little sugar. It is, to me, the magical seasoning to most things.
Okay.
So what we're going to do here is we're gonna kind of saute this for 10 minutes. Again, perfect to start your pasta. So I'm going to turn it over to actually the most fun part of a meal.
Okay,
The
well,
wine.
what I've chosen to pair with her pasta is actually, this is a new wine that it's available at Hy-Vee.
Okay.
It's not expensive, but it got an 88 out of 100 on the wine rating. So it's a great bottle for about $12. It's a new wine out of New Zealand. It's a Sauvignon Blanc. It's very crisp. The thing you want to remember when you're pairing wines with your meal, and a lot of us we're used to the California big, heavy, bold, fruity wines. I'm one of those guys. I can eat drink a red wine with popcorn. I love it. But my son gets mad at me. So what you want to do, you don't want the wine to overpower your food. You want it to complement the food.
Right.
So with a light dish like this, we've chosen a Sauvignon Blanc, which is very crisp and fruity. In fact, I'll let you do the aroma tasting. You don't taste it, just smell it.
Oh, that smells really good.
What do you get out of that?
Like pears or something.
Yes, you get a lot of citrus, a lot of bright.
I was actually right.
You were very good, very good. Yes, it's very light, it's very crisp, it will complement the chicken, let the sauce, the flavor of the sauces come through, and it's just a great wine for summer also because it's fresh and light.
Okay. And then what about this red wine?
I was
over here?
saving the red
Oh,
wine.
just kidding, just
no,
kidding.
That's all right. You can't have an Italian dish without, there's a lot of red wine lovers. So I brought along a Chianti just in case you want to pair a red wine with it. Again, a Chianti it's a little bit fruit, but not near, nothing like a Zinfandel or something like that. So it's again a very light red wine, a little bit sweet. So again, it will complement the sauces.
For us wine drinkers, myself.
You would not
is
care
it
for
dry?
either one of these. Both of these are a little bit, well, you taste it and see what you think. This is your glass. So,
This is where I make my
your face?
my ugly face.
Think fruit. Light
See,
citrus fruit.
This isn't bad. When I do taste wine, and if I ever try to drink wine with my food, it's always white.
Yes.
So I'm not even going to try the red because that face will come out.
Let Brian try the red.
I will. It doesn't smell that dry though.
No, it's not. Chianti's not a dry wine.
I like it. It's not that dry at all.
Okay.
It's good.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and let this, how long to saute for about?
This will saute for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And your pastas will take 8 to 10 minutes, so
Okay.
It'll match up great.
So we're going to go ahead and let Brian do all the work. And welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're live from Kelly's Furniture and Carpet One this morning, and we just made bruschetta pasta with Kellum and Mark Krueger. And we have the finished product here, and it's really easy to make. And right now, while he's tossing that in there, we're just going to recap the ingredients. We have
about 3 large garden tomatoes. We have some onion powder, a half a teaspoon of oregano. We have some salt and pepper in there, soy sauce. Start out with a little oil and garlic sauteing and just let it simmer.
And since it's Friday the 13th, we decided to invite Freddy Krueger here.
Well, it's appropriate. So what I like about this meal, the ingredients will come out of your garden. And what we would do here is you can add whatever your family likes. Like anytime I can add artichokes to anything, I do.
Okay.
So throw some artichokes in there. What I did is I just sauteed some chicken.
Okay.
So if you want it veggie, you stop there. And if you want some,
you want all this in here?
Yeah, we should have Freddy in here.
I know his claws are perfect stirring utensils
and you
here.
can just toss that.
Okay.
And then we're going to throw in, they say a 1/3 cup Parmesan. To me, I'm from Wisconsin, you can never have enough cheese.
I agree.
So you toss it in there and you have a great meal. Toss a salad together, you have a great wine. You have a great
don't forget the
meal.
wine.
And speaking of wine, that's where Mark comes into play, aka Freddy. And you've paired this with either a Sauvignon Blanc or a Chianti, correct?
That is correct. The Sauvignon Blanc is very light, very crisp, very summery, and it doesn't. What's the matter?
I can't take you serious with that. Go on right now. Actually, would you like to scratch my back for me? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So it's a great little summer,
It's a-
meal.
yes.
And with the drinks, right?
Fantastic
so,
meal.
Perfect.
And then again, for those that like the red wine, the Chianti again does not overpower the flavor of the bruschetta chicken pasta, and it pairs very nicely with it. And it's still a light wine.
Perfect. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much. And if you've missed any of the ingredients, good news is it'll be posted later this morning on heartlandconnection.com. Make sure to click on the neighborhood tab. We hope you have a wonderful Friday. Happy Friday the 13th. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Ella Soroka.
And I'm Brian Dukes.
And this is Mark. Or Freddie.
Freddie.
And we have Carol.
Just Carol.
All right. Thank you so much. And we hope you have a fantastic weekend. And we'll see you right back here Monday morning at 6 a.m.
This is good.
Ella?